Welcome to Animal Crochet Academy. This is Daria, and we'll be learning how to crochet an adorable frog today. Whether you're a beginner with a bit of crochet experience or looking to create cute amigurumi projects, this video is tailored just for you. Don't forget to check out the description box below for all the materials and tools you will need. And make sure to hit that subscribe button to join our creative community. Oh, speaking of exciting news, our brand new Crochet Kits have finally launched. If you're up for a fun mini project this weekend, just check out the description box below for all the details. Let's get crocheting. Okay, let's talk about materials and tools that you'll need for today's tutorial. Today I'm going to use a 4 or medium weight yarn in these two colors. So these are main colors, green and white. And I will also need a bit of black yarn for embroidery. The hook is 4mm crochet hook. And then I will need stuffing, scissors, safety eyes, tapestry needle, and a stitch marker. We're gonna start by making a body. So take the green yarn, and the first thing that we need to do is a magic circle. Put the yarn on the table with short end going to the left. And then create a loop like this. The loop should go down. And the working yarn should be over the short end, like that. Then you need to take this intersection with your middle and thumb, like this. Put the working yarn over your index, and these two fingers, they're gonna hold the working yarn and control this tension. Insert your hook into the circle and catch it from the top. Catch the working yarn from the top and bring it to the front like that. Then I like to hold right under the loop on the hook and make one chain, yarn over and pull through. Then you need to untangle this short end. If you pull the short end, you can make your circle smaller. If you pull the circle, you can make it bigger. So try to find the best size, not too big, not too small. In the first round, we need to make 6 single crochet, and all of them you do right into the circle. Insert your hook into the circle, under the circle and this short end. Make sure that both of them, the hook is under both of this yarn. Yarn over, pull through, and you will have 2 loops on the hook. Hold right under those 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through 2. This is your first single crochet. And we need to make 6 single crochet in total. So insert your hook into the same hole again, yarn over, pull through, have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Keep working until you will have 6 stitches. Okay, I have 6 single crochet. So now I can hold all my stitches in my right hand, and the short end I pull with the left hand. This is how you close the hole. Now take the stitch marker and put it onto the last stitch under 2 loops, like that. And close the stitch marker. Now the marker will show us the last stitch in a round. So when you come to this point, you will know that this is the end of the round and you need to make your last stitch over there. In the second round, we need to make 6 increases. Increase means making 2 stitches into the same hole. But the first question is, where do we start? Because here we have a very awkward moment. I recommend you to count backwards. So the stitch with the marker, this is our stitch number 6. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, and this is my first stitch. I insert my hook under 2 loops of the first stitch, like that, and make my first single crochet. And since it's increase, I need to do another one into the same hole. 2 stitches going into the same hole, that's an increase. And in this round, in the second round, we need to make increases to the end. So just make 2 stitches into each hole. At the end of the round, take away the marker and do the last stitch, which is an increase. So into the last stitch, I'm doing 2 single crochet. And then take the marker and put it back on the last stitch. So you always need to move your marker up. Count your stitches. After this round, you should have 12 single crochet. In the round 3, you need to make 1 increase and then 1 single crochet. Then repeat this part, 1 increase, 1 single crochet to the end of this round. 1 increase, 1 single crochet. Keep working like this to the end. At the end of this round, take away the marker, do your last stitch, and put the marker back. Count your stitches. You should have 18 single crochet after making this round. Round 4, we start with 1 increase and then 2 single crochet. Each of them will go into their own space, 1 and 2 into the next stitch. Now repeat this part, 1 increase and 2 single crochet all around to the end. 1 increase and 2 single crochet. 1 and 2. Work like this to the end of this round. At the end of this round, you need to take away the marker, put it on the table, do your last stitch, and don't forget to put the marker back under 2 loops of the last stitch. Then count your stitches. After making this round, you're supposed to have 24 single crochet. Round 5, we start with increase and then make 3 single crochet, each of them going into their own stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Then repeat this part, 1 increase and 3 single crochet all around to the end. 1 increase and 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Keep working like this to the end of this round. As per usual, at the end, take away the marker, put it on the table, make your last stitch. Don't forget to put the marker back and count your stitches. You should have 30 single crochet after making this round. Round 6, we start with 1 increase and then 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you repeat this part, 1 increase and 4 single crochet all around to the end of this round. 1 increase and 4 single crochet. So work like that to the end of this round. At the end of the round, take away the marker, do your last single crochet, and don't forget to put the marker back. Count your stitches. You should have 36 single crochet after making this round. Next 6 rounds, rounds 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, you just work without any increases. You just single crochet around, making 1 stitch on top of each stitch from the previous round. And please count and be careful. After each round, you should have 36 single crochet. And don't forget to put the marker back after you finish your round. So I don't want you to lose the end of the round. Next round, 13, we will start doing decreases. And I want you to do invisible decrease. How to do an invisible decrease? Insert your hook through the front loop of the next stitch. and then insert your hook through the front loop of the following stitch. That's what you're supposed to have on the hook, your loop and 2 fronts. Then make yarn over and pull through these 2 fronts. You can do it one by one. Okay, you have 2 loops on the hook. Adjust the size of these 2, yarn over and pull through both of them. So that was my decrease, invisible decrease. After that, you need to make 4 single crochet. Be careful, don't go into this hole, because if I look from top, you see this part is moving. So that's the sign that this stitch is already used. This is my next stitch. This is my next stitch, and I am doing 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you need to repeat it. Decrease, 4 single crochet, and you will do it to the end of this round. Let me show you one more time how to do a decrease. Insert your hook through the front, then through the next front, yarn over, pull through 2 fronts, yarn over, pull through 2, and then 4 single crochet. Work like this to the end of this round. At the end of this round, take away the marker, do your last stitch, and don't forget to put the marker back. Then count your stitches. You should have 30 single crochet after making this round. Round 14, we start with 1 decrease, and then 3 single crochet. Repeat this part 1 decrease, 3 single crochet to the end of this round. 1 decrease, and then 3 single crochet. Work like this to the end. At the end, take away the marker, do your last stitch, put the marker back, count your stitches. You should have 24 single crochet after making this round. Next round, round 15, we start with 1 decrease and then 2 single crochet. Repeat it to the end of the round. 1 decrease, 2 single crochet. 1 decrease and 2 single crochet. At the end of this round, take away the marker, do your last stitch, put the marker back, count your stitches. You should have 18 single crochet after making this round. Round 16, we start with 1 decrease and then 1 single crochet. Repeat this 1 decrease, 1 single crochet to the end of this round. At the end of this round, take away the marker, do your last stitch, and put the marker back. Count your stitches. You should have 12 single crochet after making this round. After this, you can take stuffing and insert it right into the body. I recommend you to take small portions and insert a small portion and spread it evenly into the body. There shouldn't be any bumps or holes. Keep stuffing until the entire body is full and there shouldn't be any bumps or holes. This is what you should have. And we need to make just one more round, round 17. And in this round, you should make 6 decreases. In each stitch, you make a decrease. So work like that to the end of this round. Okay, at the end, I'm taking away marker. I don't need it anymore. Do my last decrease. And then I need to make a slip stitch into the next stitch. So insert your hook into the next stitch under 2 loops like that. And then make yarn over and pull through the stitch and through the loop on the hook. And tighten that. Then you can cut the yarn, leave a little bit longer end, it would be easy to work with this. And fasten off, so pull this yarn end through the remaining loop and tighten that. Now take the tapestry needle, thread the yarn through the tapestry needle, and we need to close this hole. You see those chains? And you need to use outside loops of each of these chains, and you're gonna make the same stitch over and over again like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here is my first one, 6. And then you just tie it all, and that's how you close the hole. After that, we need to make a security knot, so find any loop that is very close to your yarn end, the closest loop. Insert your needle under that loop, pull it through, but not to the end. You need to leave a bigger loop, and then you insert your needle into that loop and you tighten that. Then insert your needle into any hole that is very close to your yarn end and take it away somewhere on the other side of the ball. And you can cut the excess yarn. Be careful, don't cut too close to your work. We always can hide this end into like this. That's what you should have after making a body. Now let's make 4 legs. Take the green yarn and we will start with the magic circle again. So put the yarn on the table with short end going to the left. Then create a loop like this with working yarn over the short end. Catch this intersection with your thumb and middle finger. Put the working yarn over your index and these 2 fingers will hold the working yarn and control the tension. Insert your hook right into the circle, catch the yarn from top and bring it to the front. And then you need to make yarn over and pull through. Untangle this yarn end, make the circle a little bit smaller. And in the first round, we need to make 6 single crochet and all of them will go right into this circle. So I insert my hook into the circle and I do my first single crochet. Work like this until you will have all 6. When you have 6 single crochet, then you need to take the circle and start pulling it to close the hole. Then take a stitch marker and put it on the last stitch under 2 loops like that. In the second round, you need to make 6 slip stitches. First, count backwards and find where do you go for the first stitch. So the stitch with the marker is my stitch number 6. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, and this is 1. So I insert my hook into the next stitch under 2 loops, and then I do a slip stitch, yarn over, and then I need to pull this yarn over through the stitch and through the loop on the hook. I like to do it one by one. So this is my first slip stitch. And I need to make slip stitch into each stitch to the end of this round. In total, that would be 6 slip stitches. So I insert my hook, yarn over, and pull through everything that I have on the hook. This is 2. This is 3. Then 4, 5, and then I take away the marker and do my last slip stitch, number 6. Then cut the yarn. You need to leave a little bit longer end because we're going to use it later for sewing this piece on the body. And fasten off. So pull this remaining end through the loop and tighten that. That's what you should have. And you need to make 4 legs exactly the same way. Now let's make a belly. Take the white yarn and we will start with the magic circle. Put the yarn on the table with short end going to the left. And then create a loop like this with working yarn over the short end. Catch this intersection with thumb and middle finger and put the working yarn over your index. And then you need to hold the working yarn with these 2 fingers. Take the hook and then insert it right into the circle. And from top, catch the yarn and bring it forward. Then you need to hold right under this loop on the hook and make 1 chain. Untangle this end and pull it to make the circle a little bit smaller. In the first round, we need to make 6 single crochet and all of them will go right into the circle. This is my first single crochet. This is second. So I work like this until I have 6. When you have 6 single crochet, take the short end and pull it to close the hole. Then take a stitch marker and install it on the last stitch under 2 loops, like that. In the second round, we need to make 6 increases. Find the first stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is my 6 or first. And you need to make your first increase, which is 2 single crochet into the same hole, starting from that stitch, 1 and 2. So then you need to make increase in each stitch to the end of this round. At the end of this round, take away the marker, put it on the table, make your last stitch, which is increase, 1 single crochet and another into the same hole. Then take the stitch marker and put it on the last stitch under 2 loops. Count your stitches. After making this round, you should have 12 single crochet. If everything is correct, then you can make your third round. Start with 1 increase and then do 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Then you need to repeat this part, 1 increase, 1 single crochet all around to the end. 1 increase and 1 single crochet. Keep working like this to the end of this round. At the end of this round, take away the marker. We don't need it anymore. Do your last stitch. Count your stitches. You should have 18 single crochet after making this round. Then you need to make a slip stitch into the next stitch, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, and pull through everything, through the stitch and through the loop. And you can tighten that a little bit. Then cut the yarn, leave a long end because we will use this end to sew this belly onto the body. And then you need to fasten off, so pull this end through the remaining loop and tighten that. This is what you should have at the end. Now let's make eyes. So first take the green yarn and we will start with magic circle again. So put the yarn on the table with short end going to the left and create a loop like this. Catch the loop, put the working yarn over your index and hold it in crocheting position. Then insert your hook right into the circle. Catch the yarn from top and bring it to the front. Then make yarn over and pull through. Untangle this short end. and pull it to make the circle a little bit smaller. In the first round, we need to make 6 single crochet into the circle. Count your stitches, make sure that you have 6 if everything is correct, so then take the short end and pull it to close the circle. Then take the stitch marker and install it under the 2 loops of the last stitch. Now marker will show us the last stitch in a round. Find the stitch where you will go first into the next round, and in the second round we'll do 1 increase and then 1 single crochet. Then repeat this 1 increase, 1 single crochet 2 more times to the end of this round. 1 increase and 1 single crochet. 1 increase, and then at the end take away the marker and do the last single crochet. Put the marker back and count your stitches. You should have 9 single crochet after making this round. Next 2 rounds, 3 and 4, you work without any changes, no more increases, you just single crochet around. Please count your stitches and make sure that you have 9 after each of these rounds. At the end of 4th round, take away the marker, we don't need it anymore. And then you need to make a slip stitch into the next stitch. Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through everything and tighten that. Then leave a long end because we're going to use it for sewing the piece later onto the body. Cut the yarn and pull this yarn end through the remaining loop and tighten that. That's what you should have at the end. After that, take white yarn and make a magic circle again. And then make 6 single crochet into the circle. Take this short end, pull it to close the hole, and then you just need to find the first stitch. I'm gonna count backwards. This is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and this is my first stitch. And you need to make a slip stitch into the first stitch. Tighten that and cut the yarn end, leaving a long tail because we're gonna use it for sewing it later. And pull the tail through the remaining loop. After that, you need to take a safety eye and install it right into the middle of this white circle, like that. Then turn it over, take the plastic washer, and you need to put it on the eye like this with the white part going towards the eye, like that, and just press it until it clicks. So that's what you should have. Okay, then you need to take this green piece that we made earlier and thread the white end through the tapestry needle. Put the eye with the white circle into the green piece like that. And we need to attach to make a seam, and you see the eye is actually poking through the green piece, and I can see it from the inside. And then we will sew the white piece onto the green piece. So how to do that? You need to make 1 stitch on the green piece, just pick 1 loop or 2 loops, but it's better to pick just 1 and pull through. And then you need to make 2 stitches on the eye using those outside loops. one going into one direction and another going into opposite direction. And then you repeat this all around. And at the end, I just poke through the green piece and bring this white end here inside. So then I need to thread the remaining short white yarn end through the tapestry needle. And I just insert the needle into the closest hole and bring this yarn end also to the wrong side. Then I'm gonna make a double knot with these two white yarn ends. So this long green yarn end I'm gonna use for attaching eyes later to the body. And I will thread the yarn right now through the tapestry needle. Now these three yarn ends I can cut shorter. Hide these short ends inside. And now I need to make a seam, just basically join these two layers together. And I'm gonna use the same yarn end with the needle that I already have. So just go through both layers, one direction, and then come back again through both layers. So you have to make two eyes exactly the same way. Now let's attach those eyes onto the body. So I think that would be the best position. You see over here at the beginning we have our first round, and I put each eye with this first round would be the distance between two eyes, like that. I don't want to put them too close or too far, but it's up to you. Like, you decide how far you want the eyes to be. Okay, so this is a good position. Then take the tapestry needle, thread the yarn end through the tapestry needle, place the eye, and start sewing. So you need to make one stitch on the body, like that, and one stitch on the eye going to the opposite direction. Every time before doing next stitch, check the position. Check that you still doing it properly. One on the body, one on the eye. And keep sewing like that. Okay, don't break the yarn, don't hide it into the body. First attach another eye, and if everything is good, everything is symmetrical, then you can hide this yarn end into the body. So I attached second eye, and I think everything is good. So that's why now I can do a security knot. So find any loop that is close to your yarn end, insert your needle under that loop, pull through, but not to the end, leave a loop, and then insert your needle into that remaining loop and tighten that. Then insert your needle into any hole that is very close to your yarn end and take your needle somewhere on the other side of the body. And then you can cut the excess yarn. Do the same thing with the other end. Now we will attach belly to the body. So first of all, let's decide where do we want to place it. Obviously it should be in the middle, and I think it will look good if it's onto 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th row, like maybe here on the 9th row. Okay, so then you thread the longer end, this one, the one that we finished our work with. Thread it through the tapestry needle. And we will start sewing. This yarn end right now you just ignore. So make sure that you still like the position of the belly. And make one stitch on the body. And then you will do 2 stitches on the belly using outside loops, back loops only. One stitch going into one direction and another going into opposite direction. And that's it. You just repeat these 3 stitches, one on the body and 2 on the belly all around. And every time you want to do a stitch on the body, make sure that you didn't move the piece, that you still like the position. If you like the position, so then you need to make a security knot. Do it on the white piece, so find any loop that is close to your yarn end, insert your needle under that loop, pull through but not to the end, and then insert your needle into that loop and tighten that. And then insert your needle into any hole that is close to the yarn end and take it away somewhere on the other side. And this short yarn end, you don't need to make a security knot on it. Just hide it inside, the same way like we did with the previous yarn end. And cut the excess yarn. That's what you should have after attaching the belly. Now we are going to attach arms and legs. So I already did 2 legs and 1 arm. The way how you attach it, like exactly the same. So I'm going to show you on this remaining arm. So I threaded the longer yarn end through the tapestry needle. Then you place it where you want the piece to be. So arms I decided to put on the side of the belly, and legs right under the eyes at the bottom. So they will be like support when the frog will stay on the table. Okay, first find the place where you want to put the piece. And then you make 1 stitch on the body. And then 2 stitches on the piece. And we will use the closest loops to the body, because here we have several, like 3 loops, and you need to pick the closest to the body. And I go into one direction and then through the next stitch to the opposite direction. And every time before doing a stitch on the body, check the position of the piece. Make sure you didn't move it. And then do 1 stitch on the body. So keep working like that until you attach the whole piece. Okay, don't cut the yarn before attaching all 4 arms and legs. If you like the position, so then make a security knot the same way like we were doing before. So find any loop that is close to your yarn end. Insert your needle under that loop, pull through, but not to the end. Leave a bigger loop. And then insert your needle into that loop and tighten that. And then insert your needle into the closest hole and take it away somewhere on the other side of the body. And this one we don't need to make a security knot, just let's hide it inside of the body. So, and only when you attach all 4 pieces, after that you can cut all of this extra yarn. And that's what you should have. All right, and the last thing, we need to embroider a mouth. So take the black yarn, thread it through the tapestry needle, don't make any knots on the yarn. And I think I'll make the mouth on the round 5. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And find a spot right in the middle, insert your needle into that spot, and take your needle like a little bit on the side, leaning to the left. Like that. So then go back to the same stitch where you began and take the needle away again on the side. Maybe here. And then we need to put the needle into the original hole again, and then you can take it away somewhere far. Then let's thread this beginning yarn end through the needle. Insert our needle again into the same hole and take it away on the other side. So if you like the mouth, just cut the excess yarn. And this is what you should have at the very end. Thanks for joining me today at Animal Crochet Academy. If you're excited about our new crochet kits, be sure to stay tuned for the upcoming launch date. Happy crocheting, and I'll see you in the next video.